It's a bird. It's a plane. It's people arguing on the internet. The new Superman trailer has fans freaking out, but not for the reasons you'd expect. After weeks of online discourse concerning the color grading of Wicked, which director John M. Chu has defended as an attempt to portray a more realistic Oz, social media has moved on to a new bugbear: the colors in the Superman trailer. Following the dark and drab color palette in Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, people now apparently have a problem with James Gunn's Superman being too brightly contrasted. You can't please everyone, especially when it comes to Superman.
You know what? Screw you guys. Just forget it.
On X, one user criticized the aesthetic, writing, "Superman looks like a fancy TV show. The bright colors are matched with bad contrast, the limited character interaction looks shallow, and David Corn's sweat shows 0% Superman aura." These types of posts first popped up after Wednesday's initial teaser, which showed off just a little bit of footage, including a shot of the Daily Planet reporters looking sorta drab to some. However, the discourse kicked into high gear when the actual trailer dropped. So expect many more long-winded debates about Superman in the weeks and months to come. One clearly embittered X-user wrote, "This color grade is actually horrendous and is washing out the whole cast, going from Man of Steel to this." Fans who liked the more muted colors of Snyder's films might be put off by the vibrant colors in this movie's trailer. Either way, there's no right or wrong answer to the palette debate. It's all about visual preference. Plus, we've literally seen less than 3 minutes of footage so far. Maybe the movie's themes and vibe will justify its saturated colors. We'll only know when Superman finally comes out on July 11th, 2025. The overly saturated colors have a lot of X-users making one comment specifically. Just take this person's tweet. "Superman looks very odd visually, almost reminds me of one of those CW shows." This seems to be meant as a bad thing, as CW shows are often criticized for their TV budget production choices. There's also usually a tendency to ensure every shot looks overly polished, like it's meant to be a TV show rather than, real life. Because as we all know, there's nothing more realistic than a man who flies around in a costume and shaves himself with eyeball lasers. It's not just the visuals giving people the ick, though. The CW criticism has been extended to the overall vibe of the whole movie, even though we've obviously seen less than 3 minutes of it.
It's like a CW show if the cast was less hot.
Another critical X-user wrote, "Looks cheesy, like a CW show plus a dog with a cape saves Superman?" Facepalm emoji. Look, talking about color grading is one thing, but Crypto is the goodest boy around. Let's not bring Crypto into this. And remember, this is James Gunn, silly James Gunn, the same silly James Gunn who gave an emotional story arc to Polka Dot Man.
I'm a superhero! I'm a motherfucking
Also, it's worth noting that the CW actually had a Superman show the past few years with Superman and Lois, which ended on December 2nd, and actually managed to do something new with the character. Not only that, Superman and Lois had pretty good visuals considering its budget and network, so maybe CW shows deserve a little more respect from those criticizing it online. As with anything that happens on the internet, there's bound to be backlash to the backlash. As soon as people came in posting about the Superman trailer's color grading, others entered the chat to insist the shots looked fine. An optimistic X-user offered this perspective: "I like the colors in that Superman trailer. Even if it looks kind of goofy, it's a nice contrast from everything being so grim and gritty." To be honest, a brighter color palette really shouldn't be surprising to anyone, considering James Gunn's previous superhero efforts. His Guardians of the Galaxy movies are far more colorful than a lot of other films in the genre, and if there's any character who deserves to have bright colors pop on the big screen, it's the Man of Steel.